welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port. And today we have the Barnes, Tony, and Riley show. How we doing, gentlemen?
Baby. Yo, I'm doing pretty well, man. Very exciting Wednesday for me here. The hump day, you know? What about you, Riley?
I'm feeling good. Excited to get after it.
Wow. Excited to get after it, he said.
And everybody notices, obviously, you know, us and the company DTV fam already familiar with this, but Tony, the haircut yesterday.
Yes, dude.
Looking sharp.
Thanks, guys. Had a really tremendous time at Manny's in Monroe. I went to Danny at Manny's.
Danny at Manny's, first chair on the left.
Yeah, dude. Real fun time. Very inviting, homey feel. You know, you feel comfortable there. First time ever in like a barber's chair, you know. Very comfortable, dude. Had a great time.
And I think for the viewing audience out there, I think it speaks volumes, Tony, that, you know, you having very high standards, you know, getting your hair cut by your mom all these years, for you not to have any qualms, I think that speaks volumes about what a good barbershop it is.
Yeah, it does, dude. I mean, I think they were pretty professional there too. You know, obviously different environment as a regular hair salon.
Yeah.
Honestly, what I think I really enjoyed the most is that, you know, normally at my mom's salon, they just give you the old talcum powder and a brush for the hair, but he's got the freaking like the vacuum thing.
Oh,
the vacuum, but it's like a blower, a leaf blower on his, you know,
absolutely,
in your face at the end.
Absolutely,
felt nice.
And then did he offer gel?
No, didn't offer gel.
Well, you wouldn't have done it though. I feel like you're not a gel guy.
No, I'm not a gel guy.
Yeah.
I would not have done gel.
But that's what I usually do. But yeah, I mean, it's just
I know you do the gel.
But actually not really if you think about it. I mean, how many times do you really see me like that? Not too often.
On the weekends.
Yeah. Let's catch up on the comments.
Oh, yes, baby. Early and often, Kev Do, first one, says, let's go. Kev Do in the house, dude. Yeah, dude. Oh, man. And then we also got Matthew early and often as well. Look at yous, the two of yous. Kev says, Mats, what's good? Josh B, what up, great people? Let's have a day. Hashtag rep the company. Rep DTV as well. Josh B, also hyped to see Matthew. What up, yo, Kev Do? The countdown to the tailgate. I see you, dude. 4 days until then. He goes, what up, though? Matthew, loving it. Kev Do. Josh, what it do, fellas? Matthew saying the tailgate's going to be sick. Yeah, Matt's going to have a great time there. Josh B, S, are you going? Matthew says, nah, not this time, dude. No, dude. No, I'm not going. I'm not fucking going, dude.
We have a couple more.
Oh, sorry.
My bad. Cutting it off there.
Josh P says, boo, dude. Matthew, I know you have a great time, dude.
The
Josh.
time.
The haircut.
Not
dude.
military.
No, we don't do the military. Close to, though. You know, I was getting a little nervous. Honestly.
But
look at the haircut. He says, marvelous. Kept do the 80s porn star look.
I am actually curious because it's funny when I started getting my haircut there, it started with 2 on the sides, scissors on top, but now it's I think like a 1 on the sides and the scissors on top. How did you describe to him what you wanted for the haircut?
Honestly, I think he just kind of knew when I walked in, to be honest.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because I was like, this is, you know, I was like, this is what I do. I showed a picture of what I looked like with short hair. Like, this is what I would look like with short hair. It's just kind of what I'm going for, you know. Just like short on the sides, a little bit longer on top. And then he was like, oh, you don't do any buzzing. Like you don't. I said, no, it's scissors all around. He goes, okay.
Yeah, which I don't think there's too many cuts at Manny's without buzzers.
I wouldn't think.
Wait, but not even. He didn't even do it on the back of your neck.
No, he did the straight edge.
Straight edge on the neck. Actually, I guess they do always. They do. But it's funny. That's always been like a patented thing at Manny's. Like no matter who you go to there, the neck. They want it to be perfect,
precise, dude. And then they give you like the aftershave shit afterwards.
Now I don't know if you would just remember it not because the owner Manny, I feel like he was probably there. He's like, older, glasses, other side of the
He would be
row.
directly behind
Yeah.
me. Yes, he was there.
Yeah,
that was Manny.
He's a Mets fan.
Oh,
Next
no
time
kidding,
you should talk
dude.
to him. Yeah,
he had clients in and out of his chair. So
but I've been to him. His son Keith, works there as well. But yeah, all great people there for sure.
I didn't realize it was cash only, by the way.
Oh, you know what? Honestly, and I guess it's. I feel like it's. So first of all, I'm guessing your mom's salon is Ooh La La or no?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. They take cards, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they do.
But I just wonder because I've noticed from when I go to not a salon, like a barber shop or whatever, it's usually cash only. I don't know if that's how it is, like barbershop cash, salon, because like you're getting other services. You could spend $300 there and not expect you to have cash.
True. I mean, dude, women's hair. Oh my God, one service could be $300. But she does. There's upcharges for cards because she gets charged every time someone uses a card, and then cash for tips. She doesn't do a tip on the card. Some people actually do that, but that's not. It's kind of messed up too,
Yeah, well, you got to get to know your bartender.
Yeah,
bar taco.
Dude. Oh, bar taco, dude. How many tacos could you hammer right now, dude?
If it wasn't cutting season, Tony, honestly, I would say 10.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Because there's small tacos. Like it's.
I think if I was there, you can go for the dozen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. If I was like egging you on, like let's go. I'm getting more.
Oh, I thought but you're saying we're going taco for taco.
Yeah, sure, dude.
You're getting called out here a little bit.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Kev too.
The 5th grade recital haircut, dude.
And then Kev says 80s porn star.
Yeah, we did that, dude.
I don't think you really like. I think you just like pulled it up quick and you're like, yeah.
I said, Kev's a definitely 80s porn star. Look,
well, I guess I don't think you put what Josh said afterwards.
No, he says stop it, Kev. Yeah, he does not.
There we go.
Shaking my head, but I don't mind. I mean, I get that all the time. And when I have long hair, I get the 70s porn. So it's totally fine, dude.
And we got Bronxy in the building.
Bronxy, loving it, dude. It looks like a photo of Matthew. No, I don't know who that is, dude.
But what would we call that? What is that? Like
that Twitch thing?
Yeah.
I think they're Twitch emotes.
Like kind of like the old Yahoo avatars, like for fantasy.
Oh, yes, basically. Yeah.
I'm guessing when you did NHL fantasy, you used Yahoo or no? Or
Yahoo Fantasy Sports.
Okay, yeah, because you know how they have like that, like next to your team name or whatever.
Oh,
you
yeah,
change your logo.
icon. Yeah.
Danny V in the building as well, huh?
Not for
one
me yet.
step
Not for there.
Ahead of Tony.
He says, "Let's go, morning, fellas." The company, we are in the building, he says, dude.
And it was funny. I was just texting Josh before, saying how pumped we are for the tailgate and prices, Tony. Okay, without fees, under 100 now. So pretty much, like I don't care if I have to take a train back home. I feel like I have to go. Like it's just a value deal.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm looking for recruits, obviously. But I just feel like, I'm going all the way to MetLife. Like I haven't been to a game in 3-4 years.
Yeah.
I feel like I gotta go.
Yeah, we should talk to Michael. We should, get the crew.
Yeah. I mean, it would be great for everyone to go. I just, whoever's we'll sort it out.
Yeah, we can figure it out, dude.
Yeah.
I wonder, were any of the company people like into it?
Josh was saying if tickets get like certain threshold, game time app right out the stadium.
I will say though, like $100 before fees.
No, under 100 before fees, like $80.
Okay, but you're still probably
like
talking,
yeah. But he's thinking like under 80 right before a game time.
If it's like 65, that's like you kind of got to do it.
If it's 65, that might change.
I think you just know how I am. I think home. I just
honestly, dude. Yeah,
if I can go to the game for $65, that's
I think like for me, honestly, I want to say like 80 is good enough for me.
Yeah,
because it's like I'm going all the way to MetLife. It's like Patriots, Jets, haven't been to a game in 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, dude, true.
As Tony would say, what are we talking about?
What are we talking about right now? Speaking of what we're talking about, Matthew pumped Riley, dude. Josh B saying, okay, yeah. Clapping for yourself. I like it. Josh B says, my spot is cash only. I go to a barber shop, never again a salon, dude. Or never a salon. He said, LOL. And he says, you know it, Bernie. And then Big Dame Sunday. Josh B saying Riley should go on Sunday.
Yeah.
Going home.
Let's go.
I am going home this weekend.
But
you also could go to MetLife.
But if the tickets are on a college budget, then I'm in.
Yeah.
I mean, it is remarkable though. So we are almost a third of what the prices were because it was like $250, $260 to get in.
Yeah,
kind of crazy.
And now it's like $100. So.
Yeah, I checked last week and it was like $160 for tickets.
Yeah,
it's crazy development.
Yeah, dropping like flies. So
dropping like flies.
But one thing I wanted to talk about, and I was, we were talking. I was talking to Lonnie yesterday just about in general, where we are in the world of sports, and I would like to go to Riley because I feel like I've asked you, Tony, about this, but obviously I want you to weigh in too. But just how you deal with, like, for instance, like you're in the same boat as me, Sox not making the playoffs, Pats, like, you feel like they could have a decent season, but I'm sure like you're not feeling like they could win a Super Bowl.
Yes.
So, and especially because you're kind of in a similar boat, obviously the time frames have been different, but we're used to winning. Like how do you like deal with it and not let it like bother you? Because I feel like that's the dilemma I'm in right now.
Yeah, no, it definitely bothers me. Like, especially being at school and being friends with fans of other teams that are having a good time. Like that shit pisses me off.
Right.
Because it's like, I love my team so much that I'm just not having a good time right now. Like, this sucks. But what I will say is I just look forward to the next season. I'll just be negative and be like, this season's over. Like, stop talking to me about it. Whatever. Pats, like you just said, Pats aren't in a great spot. So now I'm just like, Celtics in 30 days. Like, let's get it going. Let's get it going. Bruins in 30 days. Let's get it going. But I agree that especially when like baseball postseason is so electric, and I love being in the postseason in baseball. So like just knowing that you have zero chance sucks. And then starting off 0-2, just like you said with the Jets, like it's like, oh wait, do we suck? Like maybe I just wasted, but I'm gonna watch every game.
Right.
But now it almost hurts more because now I go into games being like, oh, we're just gonna lose. Like we're just going to lose the game. I have no confidence.
Yeah.
Even this weekend coming up, like I don't know any way to be positive. Like I can just see us losing to the Jets, and I bet as a Jets fan, you probably don't have that much time. You can just see yourself losing to the Patriots.
Yeah,
but we feel the exact same way. So yeah, like it absolutely sucks, and I think that's a big market team. If you're a fan of a big market teams, like that just it happens. We're big fans.
And I feel like it's just a toppling effect because obviously for me the priority, is the Yankees, and for the last 6 seasons, I've been gearing up for a playoff game, and to not have that, and obviously that we missed the playoffs 3 out of 4 years before that. But growing up in the mid to late 90s, that like is what you're used to, and then for it to be this long and not to have it right now, and then have that happen to Aaron Rodgers, and it's like, and what's tough is like Aaron Rodgers, taking the Jets to the Super Bowl, like that would have felt great, but there's still is that Yankee void of just wanting that over anything else. So now I feel like, all right, maybe if the Jets get a different quarterback or miraculously Zach Wilson pulls something out of his ass, it'll be good to at least, make the playoffs. So then I'm just on to the Rangers, which I feel like they're going to make the playoffs, but I have to say, I don't really like their offseason. Like I don't think enough changed with the Rangers the way the season.
No, they're pretty much the same team.
Yeah,
but you just got to look forward to something. You need something.
Oh yeah, no. I'm saying I'm gonna watch every day. And it's like, so I guess the thing will, because NBA I've kind of soured on. Maybe I'll watch it a little more this year. I like college basketball.
Love college basketball.
But I guess what I'm just trying to say is there's just no replacement.
No, and baseball season's so long too. Like you follow a team for all these months. They play every single game.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like baseball is different. Like if you're a huge fan of a team, you are living and dying almost every single night with that team. Like 162 games. So when it's finally over and you realize you have no shot and there's still 15 to 20 games left in the season, it's just like, what am I doing? And and you, I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, you are cursed. Like, the Aaron Rodgers injury, like something just is not going right over there right now.
No, I absolutely not. And I'm just curious, Tony. Like, I know we've talked about it, but it's been a little while. What do you think about what I just said though about the Rangers not like changing enough from last season?
I mean, I don't know. I think you're underselling them a little bit. I mean, I think coaching change, Peter Laviolette in there. I mean, I think that's a huge get. Blake Wheeler, honestly, being brought on the team. Blake Wheeler.
Yeah.
He's I guess he can play right or left wing. I think he's normally a left winger. But he's been on Winnipeg, been around the league for a while, a veteran player. A winner. Yeah, dude. Honestly, he's a physical forward too.
Scorer though, or no?
What do you have? Maybe 65 points, 70 points last
He's
season?
kind of a do everything type of guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's a good player. He's a big body too.
I'm sorry, where did he come from?
I think he came from Winnipeg. I don't think he was anywhere before that.
Yeah. He was on the Bruins for a while.
Let's see. Yeah, dude. Last season he had 55 points, 16 goals, 39 assists. But still, again, eats up a good amount of time on the time on ice and stuff like that.
Penalty kill.
And like I said, dude, like a veteran player will be good on both the power play and the penalty kill, honestly. And then, like I said, physical, throws his body around there. You'll love to see it. Another, I forget, Vincent Trocheck almost, dude. Like him, like them two on the same line will definitely gel.
So he likes face-offs.
Yes. Well, he's a winger. Just plays physical.
Well, I'm saying you think
high
Trocheck,
hockey IQ.
Face-off percentage is worth $9 million a season.
I think Trocheck is worth $9 million a season. Yeah.
For face-offs, though.
For
everything,
I feel
like though for you that's been his card.
Face-off percentage is huge, when you're a center. I mean, that was like a huge improvement from 2 years ago. I mean, that was what we were struggling in. Brought Trocheck, gets the face-offs. Puck possession is good, dude.
Yeah. No, it is, and I guess what my whole thing is like. Let me reiterate, like, I know the Rangers are one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference. I think it really should be an auto lock that they finish in the top half and advance at least one round in the playoffs. My question, though, is like, how is the problem being solved about scoring in the playoffs? We saw them struggle to score. We saw that we couldn't rely on Kreider and Zibanejad when we need them to score. So what's different this year that wasn't there last year?
So I mean, the Rangers are doubling down on Panarin. I mean, that was definitely one of the big narratives this offseason was what he was going to do.
Yeah.
And he took accountability for not scoring, for not showing up in the playoffs specifically too. So, he's expecting a bounce back year. And I mean, think about it. I mean, if anyone was really doing well in the postseason, I mean, I feel like we would have made at least the Cup final. I mean, when you think about the series we had, and that we've actually made it relatively far, I guess. Obviously getting knocked out by the Devils sucked, but still went to Game 7. We got made it past the first round, and that was with the team not playing well. Like the team did not play well in the playoffs at all,
But are you saying though, like, because I feel like this, it's been okay relative, but like with Panarin, like, are you expecting like an uptick in scoring this year? Because I feel like the last couple of years has been more about the assists than the actual number of goals.
I think both, like playmaking and scoring in general. I mean, we saw glimpses of Panarin, even 2 years ago. In the playoffs. I mean, he had a few game-winning goals. I think he knocked out the Penguins in the first. He was the one who sent the Rangers past the Penguins in the first round.
Rosen with the call. That was such a sick season.
It's dope, dude. Yeah, it really was. And again, I think
first Rangers season rally.
Yeah,
really? The miraculous run. Yeah,
dude.
That was a good run. That was the young guys.
And again, like the young guys, another year in the league too. I mean, we are expecting more out of Lafreniere, and obviously Hedl too. So. You expect improvement around the entire team, and then I just think that change of scenery for the head coach, I think, is going to do a lot for the team as well.
And we talk about the young guys, and I forgot I probably asked you this a while ago, but is Kakko back?
Yeah.
Okay, so they didn't really who did they even lose off the team last year, other than like Kane and
where did Kane go?
Tarasenko.
I don't think Kane went anywhere because
he's not signed yet.
Hip surgery.
Yeah. I'm trying to see, about Kakko's contract.
You guys still have super young, really good players, though.
Yeah,
2 years to sign a 2-year contract.
I just hope that just one of those guys between Miller, Lafreniere, and Kakko can actually be like an all-star player, because it just seems like they're pretty good, but for where they were drafted, they're nowhere near where they should be.
If Miller turns into an all-star player, I mean, you have him and Adam Fox. I mean,
on the defense, that would be great.
Insane.
I mean, Nick Bonino,
you have
too,
probably the best goalie in the league, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just hope we get some more consistency out of him, because obviously overall numbers were good.
A little bit of down year.
But just tough stretches, I think, is the biggest thing.
And then I think a feasible backup is a big thing for you guys.
Who
too.
is even the backup, Tony?
I don't think it's fucking what's his face anymore. Who they bring in, dude? They Jonathan Quick.
Jonathan
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
dude,
I'm
almost forgot
blanking.
that, dude.
The guy that used to be on the Islanders. Who
No,
was it?
he used to be. Halak. You're talking about? Yeah, he used to be on the
and
Islanders.
he signed somewhere else, right?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. He's on like a 1-year deal somewhere else,
I
dude.
was so tight about
So
Halak.
tight,
I think he
so
started
tight.
out. What did he start out? 1-7 last year or something.
Yeah,
It was like
dude.
automatically book a Ranger loss.
But then he had like 5 wins in a row. Dude.
Yes.
I still got Louis Domingue on the roster too. Dude.
Oh, Louis.
Yeah, we do. We have Kendrick Miller still. Braden Schneider, Jacob Trouba, obviously your boy. I mean, it is a lot of the same faces. I know there's a few prospects though that were supposed to be good. I think Tyler Pitlick is highly touted. So is Will Coolile. I forgot how to say his last name. And then someone else too. I think Brennan Othman is supposed to be a good like prospective left winger.
Tarasenko's still there?
No.
Did he? Where did he sign? Do you know?
Toronto? No, I don't know.
So
Washington? He's not. No way he's back on St. Louis. Ottawa. Yeah.
Capital of Canada.
Honestly, Ottawa, dude.
No, they don't look that bad, honestly.
Yeah, they didn't look that bad last season either, though. But then they sucked, dude.
Well, yeah.
The Senators?
That's just
yeah.
Ottawa.
Remember last year? I was like, dude, they could be sneaky good, like sleeper pick. And they were shot, dude, because they do have good people on their team.
Aren't we only like, what is it, 2 weeks out or 2.5 weeks out?
October 10th, maybe opening night.
I think preseason starts like middle of September. If I'm right, I know the Bees.
Opening night.
Bruins just named their captain Marchand.
Really?
Right now, as we just speak.
Are you serious, Brad?
Yeah. Tuesday, October 10th.
October 10th is the opening night.
Yeah, October 10th. So let's see. That is a
Rangers may play
Wednesday.
The day after.
So that's actually 3 weeks from today.
It's Tuesday.
3 weeks.
All right. So a little under 3 weeks from today.
20 days, baby.
So previews are going to be around the corner, Tony.
I know. I'm pretty hyped about that, dude. I'm very hyped actually about that.
But
gotta do some homework for sure, dude.
I just think, kind of going over the roster, like we did, it's going to be one of two things. If they're going to take the next step this year, it's going to be either internal improvement, like especially from, Kakko and Lafreniere to really be a force on the team, or they're going to have to get somebody at the deadline. Cause I just think like the way that it was structured last year, you could beat like weaker teams, but you're not going to beat a top team in the Eastern Conference playing like that.
Well, you lose some scoring with Tarasenko going and Kane going.
Yeah.
So it's, who's going to replace that scoring?
I mean, you don't really lose that much.
No, yeah, because I feel like they underwhelmed.
Kane didn't do
especially
it. They did. You're right.
Yeah.
Especially
I was
in
the biggest Kane
postseason.
hater
Yeah.
when they signed him because when they traded for him because they was like, oh, Kane, here's Kane, he's gonna make a huge difference, and he's old and he didn't do that much.
I mean, I thought there would have been more of like a resurgence of him coming to New York and stuff like that, but then like once he was here for a while, he was kind of warming up, scored a couple goals, but then again, like Brian and I talked about it, like it seemed like he was injured.
Right. The hip injury.
And then we were like, is he injured, dude? And then he ended up being injured. Yeah. He was battling through it.
You didn't want to give him credit at the time.
Fuck Boomer, dude. What's up?
What's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
And then, I just but like, is there anybody like I know it, you want it to be a collaborative effort, Tony, but like just in terms of like the scoring load, getting to the postseason, you need a goal the last 5 minutes of the game. Who is at the top of the pecking order there?
I mean, I think that the guy you're gonna go to score, if the last few minutes of the game you're down by a goal, you need a goal. I mean, it's gonna be Zibanejad for sure. He's got the dangles, he's got the hands, but I think Laviolette, knowing him, I mean, he's a little bit more of an old school hockey guy. I grind it out, just take it shift by shift, earn your next shift sort of deal. I think he's going to be looking for a lot of dirty goals in front of the net. I think you're going to see Kreider getting a lot of goals. I think that's going to be a strategy. Because, we talked about the lack of strategy last season with Gerard Gallant, or at least not sticking to a strategy and making necessary adjustments to kind of play to the game plan that you try to kind of drew up,
Right.
And I think that's why you didn't see Kreider as much in front of the net, getting those dirty goals and just tossing the puck to him and see what can happen. Laviolette plays that type of game, so
I will say the Laviolette change I think is a bigger change than probably what like people think, because like you guys, the playoffs is where it stopped. The scoring in the playoffs. I think he has the perfect system for scoring in the playoffs, like you just said, like get in front of the net, greasy goals. That's what the playoffs are. It's not dangles, all this stuff. It's greasy goals. That's how you win the Stanley Cup. So I think you'll see, maybe you won't see his impact until you get to the playoffs, but if you go on a run, you might see that impact from Peter Laviolette.
There we go.
Yeah.
You hyped up yet, Brian? Are you hyped up, Brian?
Yeah, I'm hyped up. No, because
here we go.
No. I think this is a really good team. I just didn't like the way the season ended last year.
Well, no one did. They lost.
But I'm saying, I just think even though it was Game 7, Tony, and I think you could admit this too, I still would have felt better if they didn't struggle to score so much. Like that was disheartening. But I do like what Riley's saying and what you're saying about the strategy, because I think it's been since I started watching the Rangers. I think the number one thing we've always said is they hold the puck too long. Yeah. So
they don't take shots.
That should be a big change. And I know sometimes people feel different about this, but I always feel like too, if I have a team that I know is going to get in, no matter what sport we're talking about, at least there's that semblance of chance. So I'm good with that. I'm excited for that. Yes. And I just hope, they get off to a hot start and, we see improvement.
Yes. I mean, listen, man, there, obviously there's training camp and everything, but we do have, a new, captain at the helm of the ship here. So there might be some growing pains. I'm not sure who they're playing opening night. But I have confidence in the long run of the season that the Rangers are a lock to make the playoffs. And once you're there, you never really know, dude.
And what we have to do, and I know Lonnie is a Islanders fan, but I think we can still get him to go to a game. Maybe we go to Rangers Islanders. But what we got to do with Lonnie, Josh B, obviously anybody else who wants to come, Matthew, Michael, is go to Jack Dempsey's and then just get tickets 5 minutes before the game.
Yeah, let's do it. No, yeah, we talked about this.
Like during the week. We should. We're
gonna do it, dude. Yeah. Like definitely maybe third week of September.
Yeah.
If October, if we need to go into October too. That should be by October, we should have gone to at least one Ranger game.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Opening night, by the way, against the Sabres, I think in Buffalo. Take on the Sabres in Buffalo. Yep.
We've been talking about making a Buffalo trip. I bet relative, those tickets are probably so much cheaper than even a Wednesday night at MSG.
Oh, easily.
Rangers at Buffalo.
I mean, they used to be really bad though, but now they sell out. But I don't know. I still think you can get tickets there for cheap, dude, in Buffalo.
I think so too, dude.
Also, that'd be a sick trip.
How about food? How about Rangers Isles on Josh B's birthday?
Wait, is that what he said?
Yeah.
Rangers Isles on his B day, dude. Let's go. Right?
Wow.
When is that? When's your B day, Josh?
Let's look at the schedule. I feel like we could figure it out.
Oh yeah, but I mean, Josh can just tell us, dude.
Down. That's the opener is at the bottom of the page. So keep going.
Wait,
those are preseason games.
Buffalo, New York, by the way. Columbus, MSG, New York, Rangers, Coyotes, Predators. What if it's Devils, Rangers? Yeah, really. What if it's in April, dude?
I mean, Josh B, come on.
Come on.
You're
Josh,
usually on top of it
here, dude. But anyway, let's go back to
to the opener.
Yeah, the openers, find tickets, dude.
KeyBank.
The loading. A lot of people must be flooding over to Ticketmaster to look at these ticket prices right now.
He said he'll let us figure it out. Wow, I didn't expect that answer from Josh.
Really? All right.
I mean, I can figure it out quicker. Sometimes you're a little slow on the scrolling.
$56.
St. Patty's Day, he said.
Oh, okay, that's the 17th of March. 14th of March, perhaps. He never go to fucking March.
Yeah. Yeah,
You're such a Josh. You know that, dude?
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
$56, dude. Plus gas.
Gas
for an opener, that's not bad.
But we're talking row 300s, dude. Let's how do we feel about 207, dude? 207? Oh, 207 is a
Those
suite.
are the best places to sit. Center ice.
Oh, dude, they're taking up right now. Unavailable. People know in Buffalo. Let's see. We got row tickets here. What do we got here? 240 for down there.
We don't need to go down though. I feel like just being in the building is good enough.
Yeah, being in the building is
Hockey,
good, dude.
I mean, unless it's literally like last second, midweek, like you're not gonna be able to get good seats unless you're gonna open your wallet.
Open your wallet, dude.
You know.
All right, here we go. $91, section 308, 12. I don't know, $100 to go to Buffalo. I don't think so.
I tell you who had cheap seats last year. I went to Bruins aisles in Long Island.
Yeah.
Or on, whatever. I don't know. Sorry.
It's on. Tony gets
it is on Long Island.
Yeah.
On.
He gets pissed.
I mean, you're
like,
on
he
the
looks
island.
at
That's
you
on me.
side if you say that.
That's my fault.
Yeah. I've made the mistake
I don't
many
care
times.
as much. It's honestly what really bothers me is that Rhode Island is not an island. How do you feel about that, dude? It's a peninsula, right?
Yes, I know it's a peninsula.
Just making sure.
But I don't know. I wasn't there when they created it. Maybe it was.
Yeah, but you're from there. You can make the change. If
We
you
do.
want to.
We have an island.
Right.
We have a couple islands.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it should be like Rhode Islands.
That's true. You do have multiple.
We have multiple
I guess.
islands, but the mainland is not an island. I don't know.
You know what's interesting?
I don't know why they did that.
March 17th, St. Patty's Day, Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
That's interesting.
Derek says hi there, by the way. I think Derek wants to go. I would be interested to go to a Sunday game on St. Patrick's Day in the city. Oh, we're not. We are in the city.
Yeah, 1 o'clock game
on St. Patrick's Day, dude. They're gonna have that during like the parade.
I need to look this up. Yeah, but who cares? The parade is just like
I'm saying
dancing.
That's kind of crazy.
It's just there's no point of a parade.
You with the dancing, by the way. What's the deal with that, dude?
Right? Are you a big dancer?
What are you talking about?
I dabble.
You dabble?
I do like to dabble. I don't like. No, I like to dance. Yeah.
Brian was making fun of dancing.
I just feel like there's no point. Like I don't know.
Well, I was a dance brother. I had to go to all like the recitals.
What does that mean?
Oh yeah, I had to do that gymnastics as well.
She danced till she was like 18. So like I'd have to go to every like not concert, the competitions. And they take that shit seriously.
Well, I guess
dance brother. I see a dance.
Tony, I guess we're gonna have to go to Jack Dempsey's before the game right now. I mean, I don't know if it's because like the season hasn't started yet, but on Game Time, it's saying 238 plus.
Are you serious, dude?
Have your Rangers tickets.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
Oh.
St. Patty's Day, they know it. They know people.
I'm just trying to see too, just for the.
And you know what, dude? It's probably gonna be more money day of because they know there's gonna be a bunch of drunk people in the city wanting to go to the game.
There's not even right now. There's like 1 game, 2 games on the docket that show under $100.
Josh
and that
B
doesn't
says,
even include fees.
We have some comments to get up on, by the way.
Yeah, go to the comments.
We had to come up here. I know we went through. We skipped a few. Lonnie comes in with the "Let's go." He says, "Good morning, guys. How are we doing this morning? Sorry for the late check. Double B was crying to me in the Preds last night about not getting ready for the Yankees win the playoffs. Sick of my head in his pinstripe boxers and white tent." He says, "Play the clip."
Should we play it?
I mean, yeah, let's play the clip.
All right.
I'll pull it up.
Oh, you got it. Okay. Oh yeah, gotcha.
Let's see, dude. This we don't need.
Down. You already skipped over it. It's a small little thing. Keep up above this.
It's a small little thing.
Keep going right there.
Oh, here it is. It is a small little thing. So here we go, dude.
Yo, what are you over there fucking sitting in your little fucking Yankee pinstripe boxes and a white tank top crying your fucking eyes out? I told you this almost 2 months ago, B. You need to prepare yourself now. Clearly, you wasn't. Oh, my God. Oh, it's so tough that we're not preparing ourselves for the Yankees to be in the playoffs. Wah! Oh, my God.
Wow.
And that is Lonnie, the chairman, the company. This could get ugly quick.
Oh, boy, dude.
But I don't know. I just think there's something like with being a devoted fan, like, I mean, I get the attitude of others that it's, you're tight, you don't care, but I don't know. That's just never going to be me. Because especially since it's been a while, it just feels different. And even for you, Riley, with the Red Sox, like even this 5 years probably feels like it's been forever, right? Or no?
Yeah, since 2018, it has felt like forever. The only thing that gave me life was that little run in 2021 with PGA and all that. But I mean, that team honestly wasn't that good. They just made a run. But that just shows you, like, if you get in the postseason, like, that's all I need. Like, that team was supposed to do nothing. We went to the ALCS, like, and it gave me something. You just need something. So yeah, I agree with you here. It's just, if you're a big fan, like, you just can't prepare yourself. You're not preparing yourself because you just think outlandish things that you're gonna be good. You're always gonna be good, and when you're bad, it fucking hurts.
Yeah. No, and it was just like it was tough. Like, literally last night, I went upstairs like in bed before 10. Didn't sleep till almost 12 just thinking about this.
Really?
Honestly, the Yankees, the Jets, and then you know, I guess just optimism for the Rangers here. You know, I feel a little better after the breakdown, Tony. But where would you say you're at though, Tony? Honestly, because like the Mets,
the Jets now,
and the Jets,
too,
but I feel like, you know, obviously you were hopeful for the Jets, but it's not like that big of a deal relative to the Mets or the Rangers.
No, of course not. Of course. I mean, I was all in on the Jets this season, obviously. So I was kind of looking forward to like cheering them on with you guys. But dude, I mean, the Rangers, I'm super positive and stoked about. Like, I'm expecting a lot of great things.
Yeah.
That being said, you know, I mean, I also expected a lot of great things from the Mets this season, right? So, I mean, trying to like be hopeful about the Rangers as much as I can.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just like hoping to God that we can get to some games, dude, and that we're winning those games.
I mean, it's like, you know, I'm in, Tony. You know,
right? No, I'm just saying, like,
I think, you know what we're gonna do more of? Like, I'm gonna just put you on the spot, during the season on the show. I just looked at the tickets at this price. I'm just gonna get it. That's it.
All right, dude. Yeah, we do that.
Just buy them.
Yeah. He did that. He did that once for a Yankees game with Jay and I.
Yeah.
He's like, I bought him. Bought.
Oh my God.
What about the if you win this Sunday, where is the optimism? Like, with the Jets, like, it's got to be something there. Like,
I think it depends.
Even right now, is there anything for you right now? No optimism.
Just if we run the ball a lot, that's the thing. And like that, you know what just stinks is like, I don't even want like what, you know, the great quarterbacks do in the league. You know, like Mahomes, Burrow, etc. I just want 200 yards. 60% completion and a 2-to-1 touchdown interception ratio. And I just feel like that's not possible. And that's what hurts so bad.
Carson Wentz could give you that.
Yeah.
He could give you that.
You know, I mean, especially you have a good defense.
Great defense.
You have great running backs. You have great skill players. So it's like, you should be able to do simple things in it. And I said this before, I just don't see Zach making out of that game without 3 interceptions. I really just don't. Like, it's like you know, so but like I said, if he can somehow turn into like even what Daniel Jones did last year for the Giants, like, I would love that. But that's what I'll need to see. And it's like, if we win this game 13-10, Zach throws for $120, 2 picks.
Yeah,
I don't know, because I just feel like in the playoffs, are you really going to be able to run? Because I think to win, we're gonna have to run for like over 150 yards. I think.
True, but team wise, like, I agree with you. Like, even 13-10, it wouldn't make me confident about the team. You'd be 2-1 though, and how the AFC East is looking, I just, you know, 2-1's 2-1.
Date with the Chiefs next, though.
Oh,
and I know, like step back, but I don't think we're gonna see any type of step back when we're playing them.
Can I ask you about this? Like, the amount of games you guys have on primetime television this year, you have like 9 primetime games. Like, as a Jets fan now with Zach Wilson, like, do you want those games? Or you rather just games just happen like during the day?
You know, I don't think it necessarily matters, but I know they're doing more flexing this year. I think with Monday Night Football.
Yeah, they're flexing it later on in the season, like past like week 11.
I don't know what they had signed laid up, but yeah, it's all the same. And it's the end of the day, like, I just want the job done. And I think, you know, sometimes maybe it's got misconstrued, you know, how I feel about Zach Wilson. But I just feel like it doesn't matter what sport we're taking, talking about, what team we're talking about. I just can't get behind the guy who I feel like is a detriment to us winning.
No, yeah,
it doesn't matter who it is, you know?
Yeah.
And I just feel like he's a major roadblock. And I've just seen it a lot. And I really think that team last year with, you know, whoever you want to insert in there should have won 10 games at least, maybe more. So it's just tough to see it again. And, you know, I guess I guess, you could win this week and then it changes somewhat. But also, like, I don't want to waste a year of Garrett Wilson, of Alan Lazard. I think, and that's one thing too. Like, I feel like Hackett has to have some heat. And me and Tony were talking about this yesterday. Like, you got to have end arounds, flea flickers, guys in motion. And I just feel like we don't do that.
No, and especially with Zach, I feel like now, like, the offense that was catered to Rodgers, obviously, like the whole offseason, they were thinking about plays for Rodgers. Like that has to throw. You just got to throw that out. Like you got to change everything,
every single
thing. And I mean, if Zach can't throw the ball downfield, he can't throw the ball downfield. Run the ball with him, like QB. Just find different ways to put the team in the best situation possible. So I think Hackett definitely needs to come into this game and have a whole new game plan. And I think getting Breece Hall more than 4 touches is probably, in my opinion, the biggest thing you guys need to do.
Yeah. I think they will. I just like I was just saying about the motion and the end around and stuff. It's like, if Zach is incapable of completing a pass to to Garrett Wilson, then, like I said, give him carries, give him jet sweeps. I don't understand why that's not even being, attempted.
Even like quick hitters to him or something. Yeah. Just get him the ball in space. He's a dynamic weapon on offense.
Yeah. And like, believe me, I understand that the game plan's dialed back because of the flaws of Zach Wilson. But at the same time, you got to try those little things. And if that doesn't work, maybe if the game's bad enough, that then this will propel them to bring in somebody in. And you would think it's going to be somebody that you're not trading for, because they already had to give up, capital in the Rodgers deal. And that's why Wentz makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and I think this is also a big week for your defense too.
Yeah,
because as a Patriot, like, we don't have an electric offense. And I think your defense is really good. And if they're as good as people think, like this week against Mac Jones and the Patriots B to B+ wide receivers, like they should have some fun this week. I think so against them.
Yeah, no, and I think there's a good opportunity there. Couple more comments here.
Yes, we do have a few more comments. Let's see. Lonnie making fun of you.
What else is new?
Look how he is hugging himself. He needs to be concerned.
But I one thing I'll say, and it's not a call at Lonnie, but he comes off like this, but he cares about the Yankees. It bothers him they're not in the playoffs.
Well, he does say, he says, right, trust me, it hurts, like saying what you were saying about it hurting and whatnot.
So I'm saying he's just making it seem like I'm so over this. Everybody has that pain right now. That's all I'm saying.
And he goes, oh my God, this guy was in a dark retreat in his own room, dude.
I don't understand that.
Because when you said you were in bed at 10, didn't go to noon.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers. He also says, let's go Liberty. Dude.
Yes.
Like the women's basketball team?
Yes, WNBA. Big win for them last night. Big win.
What'd they do?
They beat the Washington Mystics.
No, I'm just asking what happened. Not being facetious. I'm wondering, generally, what did they do?
They won in the round 1 of the playoffs against Washington
Mystics. Okay, so it's on the playoffs. That's awesome. Good for them.
Yeah, good for them. They helped me out. So good for them.
You bet on them, dude?
I might have.
That's awesome. Good for you.
What else we got?
How much did you win?
Like $50.
So you're buying lunch today? Nah.
Remember,
I'm buying lunch.
I'm
buying lunch. I got a $50 Chipotle gift card.
Yeah, dude. What was it? Okay, so keep going. Josh B says send the Jets back to 1 p.m. without Rodgers. I have no faith in Nate. He says he had Mr. Unlimited last year. It was terrible. This is Mr. Unlimited is freaking terrible, dude.
Yeah,
it's spicy.
But it's, I don't know. I mean, I would think that they're gonna try some different stuff offensively. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, do you think it's gonna be exactly
they
the same?
Have to. No, they can't be. It can't be. Like I was saying, like Hackett and Saleh have to be shitting themselves right now.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, like they were preparing for Rodgers, had an entire playbook that Hackett and Rodgers probably thought up and discussed, all laid out for the whole season. And like I was saying, like the week before week 1, I mean, Zach Wilson got 0 snaps during practice. I mean, I can only imagine. I would imagine his snaps and looks like on the first team was very limited throughout preseason. I mean, I would imagine it was all Rodgers. So I mean, they probably have no package for Zach Wilson. It seems that they have no package for Zach Wilson. And they're definitely indecisive in what they're doing, based on the first 2 games with Wilson against the Bills and then against the Cowboys. I mean, they had 2 different game plans, so it seemed like nothing was really solidified. They weren't, calling plays with any type of conviction. And I understand it's tough. But this week, I mean, they had to have sat down with Zach and said, "These are the plays we're going to develop for you. We're going to practice this throughout the week," which should have been done after the Bills game. And I'm sure, like I said, easier said than done. Like, I'm not sure what's happening behind closed doors because I'm not there. But you would expect that to have a more solidified game plan that can kind of help accentuate Wilson and the weapons he has.
Well, this is where it kind of helps out to have one of those young, offensive-minded guys that come in that all the new teams are hiring, like the guy that Cardinals just hired, or these young offensive wizards. I feel like if the Jets had a guy like that, and I have nothing against Sal. I think Sal's good coach. I don't know. I'm not a Jets fan. I don't follow him that closely. You probably have I don't know. But he's a defensive guy. I feel like he's not like one of those wizards on offense. And I just feel like a guy like Zach right now needs someone to find a way to get the ball out of his hand quick and get the ball to his star players. And I feel like even a guy like Kyle Shanahan's doing that in San Francisco right now with Brock Purdy. He's found a way to make Brock Purdy look like he's all world.
Imagine how bad it would be if he was on the Jets with Hackett.
Oh, yeah, like Brock Purdy would look the same as
probably wouldn't have made the team, actually.
No, I agree. Yeah.
So I just want to see like I already said it kind of, but like I want to see first play, do a flea flicker, first play.
Yeah, I love that.
Like, or just go deep because the Patriots are gonna be like, oh, okay, well, they didn't run the ball a lot last game.
They might sell out to
establish the run.
Yeah.
I mean, right, Tony, or no?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I mean, again, Bill Belichick does seem to prepare for a lot of different things, but I mean, you got to start to. That's why you have to be creative.
Yeah, it sucks too because I mean, I just think Hackett's not that guy, and he only makes sense because that's what Aaron Rodgers wants. And it's like, but we also know Aaron Rodgers has an old school approach. So like what he's just talking about with these young innovative, that's not what Hackett is. So it's like. Can he just let the ego go, leave the ego at the doorstep, and do what's right for this group of players?
Yeah, hopefully, dude. We have some more comments here.
What do we got?
We have Lonnie saying, "Don't be a dick, Tony, to the women."
Not sure what he means.
I mean, I was just asking a question, Lonnie. I love women.
What did you say? I don't.
Because I was like, what do they do?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And then Matthew says, Liberty best team in New York. Wow, dude. He says that beat. I mean, it is tough to say that the best team, like the most successful team in New York, is the the New York Liberty. But again, like hockey season's coming up, dude. So let's go.
Yeah. How many games? What's your goal for games this year?
82. Come on, dude. I don't know. I mean, to be, I guess, really around the 50 range would be sweet.
No.
Like for me going?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Like, again, like, if I have the time and the money, I mean, let's go for 10.
10. I was gonna say let's just make sure we get the 3. So.
I honestly, dude. But I think we can work around again the money situation by maybe taking the trip. Yeah, doing the Dempsey's thing.
Yeah,
they will be smart. And then taking the trip to the Prudential Center. Trying to go see it at the Islanders.
Right. But what about good? Because you can just take the ferry straight from Bridgeport over.
Yeah, exactly.
So the Islanders?
It was perfect. I went to a Bruins game on the island last year.
Yeah,
with my buddies.
Because I don't know.
Ferry.
I don't know if Tony should be driving to the Prudential Center. Going to a hockey game.
I don't understand.
Well, Tony.
Yeah, but drinking, obviously.
Yes, I'm saying the ferry makes sense.
The ferry does make sense, dude.
And I love the Dempsey's. I love the Dempsey's angle because worst comes to worst, the ticket scenario doesn't work out. Like it would be pretty sick to watch the game at Jack Dempsey's. Anyway, if we couldn't, obviously the preference is to get in the game. But I'm saying if it doesn't work,
Jack Dempsey's,
Rangers
Devils. That's easy for me, dude. All right, well, Josh can come.
You know what was nuts, and I guess it just changes time of the day or whatever. But I'm pretty sure I was thinking about going to
cheaper.
I think it was Rangers Islanders game last year at UBS, and like the Uber was only like from Stanford like $60 to go all the way to UBS.
Wait, really?
Like I feel like that's
really cheap.
Yeah,
man. That is super cheap.
You should have taken it, dude.
Yeah. Well, this year, like I said, minimum 3.
Yeah,
Dempsey's.
Dempsey's is sick, dude.
Yeah,
I can go for a burger from there right now, dude.
What would you say? So like a weekday 7:00 game, we get to Dempsey's by 5.
Yeah.
and then I think that gives us enough time to sort out the tickets.
I mean, if you're at Dempsey's by 5, like you have a solid power hour.
Yeah,
like more than that.
I really like. I want to go to Dempsey's right now, dude.
That'd be so sick,
I forgot what I had. Like, I
don't remember what you had.
No,
either.
It's like, what's the dish with mashed potatoes?
Shepherd's pie. You had shepherd's pie.
Yes,
that's right. Because I was thinking to myself, wow, Brian's gonna order a shepherd's pie like before he starts drinking, dude.
Good.
Yeah, it's
but
a heavy
also,
meal.
I told you. What I'm eating for food doesn't affect drinking.
I think we did nachos too.
Yes,
apps, dude.
Oh my god, I want it right now.
Dude, it'd be so good. We didn't even get. I don't think we got wings. We can get wings when we're there, dude.
No, that's such a sick bar. Have you been there? No.
Have
you not been to like the city that much?
I've only been to the city like twice.
Wow.
1 or 2 times.
What? Did you go to any games or no?
I went on vacation there.
Vacation?
Wow, stayed at a hotel, dude.
Went on vacation there.
What hotel did you stay at?
The Gramercy Park hotel. It's like
wow, dude, it's pretty nice.
Shishi place.
Yeah, dude.
My mom did. That was like in high school, and then I went there last year to do a documentary with my class, and then I don't go there. Like,
was the documentary about the mole people?
It was not.
Okay.
It was about a radio station, and we like went on air.
Oh, that's cool.
It was cool. It was like a Z100. I don't
Oh,
know.
Z100.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, with the like some really famous people, and then they let us on air, and I talked.
That's awesome.
I thought it was sick.
Yeah. And now look at you now, dude.
Yeah, look at me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I was just thinking about this too. Like, obviously, we love Dempsey's, but one time, Tony, and I know it's
Hooters?
like we got a budget for it and stuff. A Carmine's time, just one time this
that'd
year.
be sick, dude.
Like,
where is Carmine's in the city?
Times Square.
Oh, it's in Times Square. I guess that's not too far from Madison Square Garden.
No, because I'm trying to think what we did on the train. Didn't we get off in Grand
Central? We get off we're at Lexington, right? Over
okay,
there.
and then we walked, right?
And then you walk. Yeah. It's not too far. Times Square is like 38th and 7th, 38th and 8th.
No, but like have to. Because how many times have you been to Carmine's?
38th and 5th. Like total of my entire life? I don't know, man. Maybe like 8 to 12 times.
But did you used to always go in AC or no?
Yeah, AC we did a lot. We did the one in the city, I think, a few times as well.
Yeah.
But definitely the one in AC more because, my parents love going to AC.
Yeah. But anything stand out in terms of like a dish there that was like your favorite?
Carmine's chicken parm. Size of your fucking head, bro. Like, yeah. Let's go.
And what about a pasta if you had to go one pasta there?
I mean, I always just get just a side of spaghetti within like marinara sauce.
Marinara sauce.
Yeah,
okay.
that was it. Just typical red sauce, baby. What we really should do if we're going to Times Square, honestly, is we should go to Becco's.
What's that? Italian place?
Yeah, Italian place. I forget what street it's on, but it's literally like right. It's right near Times Square, the theater district. But literally every day, like you can get $30, all you can eat pasta for $30.
It has to be marinara or no?
No. Every day they hand make 3 fresh pastas, and it's different every day, dude.
The sauces or the pastas?
Both.
Okay.
So like one time, like I went most recently during the winter, I went for Christmas time. It was like pumpkin ravioli in a balsamic vinaigrette sauce. Wow. And then there was pappardelle and meat sauce, Sunday sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think there was gnocchi in a vodka sauce or pesto sauce. I forget which one. But again, it's like those 3 pastas, $30 as much as you want.
Yeah.
And it's literally like freshly made pasta that day. It is like the best pasta I've ever had in my life, dude.
Yeah.
For $30, all you can eat. And it's like the restaurant is so cool because it's
Can we pull it up?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm curious to see this.
So the inside is like Italian restaurant. Yeah, 46th Street. Let's see if we have some images. Yeah, so this is the inside. So this is the outside. You just kind of step down, right? And then it's like huge, obviously, selection of wine. And they know, like literally, I walked, like I was there. And I was like, hey, like this is the type of wine I like, and I want to spend $50. Like, can I get a bottle? And they're like, yeah, sure. like, and they get you a bottle for around that price range of what you like. And it's just, dude. Okay, here we go. I'm pretty sure this is literally the fucking dish I had, dude. There's the pumpkin ravioli, dude. Rigatoni and meat sauce, and then you get spaghetti and a red sauce. It looks like that's $30, dude. Wow. All you can eat like that pasta.
You could do. How many helpings did you get?
I think I got The pumpkin raviolis, I think I only got one helping of because.
Oh, and you don't have to get the same thing.
No, because they come around with the pan, like fresh from the kitchen. You want some more?
Okay, so it's like a Brazilian steakhouse, but pasta. Basically.
Yes, exactly. But yes, exactly. Dude. And then on top of that, like you get a fresh Caesar salad, dude. Like, I think they also have, they have great. You can get just dishes. They have chicken parm. They have beef short rib. Like, you can get whatever you want. Meatballs. Like, it's fucking phenomenal, dude. And again, like you step down. So okay, here we go. There's a picture of like the ceiling, right? Like this is literally like I sat right here one time, and this is the top. Like you have natural sunlight coming in from the top. We can get some buildings. There's whatever fucking wine vines and shit, dude. Like it's sick. Best spot of my life, dude. Dude, literally whenever we can just go to dinner there one time, Times Square, Grand Central. Like go to Times Square, it's right there. $30, all you eat pasta. Like,
no, I'm saying, but I want to go with the Rangers though.
All right, dude. I mean, that's the food you want to go for. Then maybe they're a little earlier, because then you go to Becco's, you get a bottle of wine, a couple apps, you get the pasta. Like now you're talking about like maybe we should get there for like 4:00, a 4:30 dinner. You take your time, then you get to the Madison Square Garden, then you can get kind of sloppy beers.
I'm almost thinking. What are the chances we can do it in October?
I mean, if we can make it to a game, we can do Becco's easily.
I'm just.
If it's a weekend though, we should make a reservation. Just saying.
No, I think we should go during the week, just because then we'll have a better chance of the Ranger tickets being.
Oh yeah, and then if anything, we're just in Times Square. So you want to do Game Time app at Becco's is what you want to do.
At Becco's, and there's a couple Thursday games, 10-12, 10-19.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
10-12, 10-19. Thursday, you say?
Yeah.
On the 19th and the 12th.
Yeah, Sabres or the Predators. Oh, actually, no, not the Sabres. That's in Buffalo. That was the opener, actually. Okay.
I was saying 12th. That's really.
So it would have to be then. Yeah.
The 19th against the Predators.
19th against the Predators.
I like it. Laviolette used to coach Predators.
What do you think? Tribute video?
Yeah. Oh God, dude. You want to try and pencil that in?
Yeah.
For a tentative, and you want to do the Becco's to start.
I want to see you write it on a pad right now, Tony.
All right, dude. Pencil
Becco's 19th.
Write it down. Becco's 19th.
It's locked in.
The vlog. Let's see.
I've never tried to get cameras into MSG. I don't know if they do that, dude.
But even just with our phone.
Yeah, even with the phone, dude, it's totally fine.
All right, so we got it. I'm pretty much like all in for this. Like I say, we just go. And whoever wants to join, let's get after it. What do you say, Tony?
I'm down.
All right.
Let's do it. Thursday, 19th.
This is the type of stuff I love, honestly. So we're minimum 3 Ranger games this year. And then also, you know what I definitely want to do? Like I did it last year, obviously. Got to go to opening day for baseball.
Yeah. Mets.
What if the Yankee trip was funded for you?
Oh, then I'll go to the.
So we're going to the stadium.
Yeah.
What if you did a doubleheader?
Honestly, doubleheader would be sick, dude.
Wait, could we actually pull up the next year's schedule just for a second?
For the Yankees?
We're moving
pull
on.
Up the Mets, though. I just want to see because maybe they're like at different times. We could go to both.
Thursday, March 28th. On the road, though, hosting home opener against the Blue Jays on
Friday, April 5th.
So let's go Mets.
And tickets cheaper because it's not the first game of the season.
Yes,
that in mind.
Dude.
March 28th
against the Brewers, dude.
What do you say? I totally. Like,
so Mets like actually opening day. Yes, I mean this has got to be a lock. We're so far ahead right now.
Yeah, both.
I mean,
like opening
for
day
both.
For both.
Yes, I'm so down with that, dude.
Paper, pen.
I'll pencil it in, dude. This one has to be done somewhere.
Like this is
somewhere, dude.
This is the stuff I'm talking about, though. Because I just feel like in general, like especially the Yankees, like I think I only went to like maybe 6 games this year. Usually I'm a lock for 10, but obviously the late season slide. So I definitely want to go to more. Didn't go to Rangers last year, and didn't go to any basketball last year either.
I went to a lot of Sox games this summer because as a college student, they send out in the morning at 9 a.m. If there's open tickets, you can get them for $9 called Student Nines.
Oh my God.
So it's
Are you
great.
kidding me?
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
So me and my boys have a group chat and we'll be like, yo, did the 9s drop today? Because sometimes they won't drop.
Yeah.
Then we'll be like, did they drop? And then the one guy will go in, buy like 5 $9 tickets. Then you'll just go up. And ever since I turned 21 this summer, it's just been like, you get $9 tickets, you go to the game, and it's fantastic. So yeah, I went to a bunch, but that stops this summer or next summer. Yeah, this summer I'm out of student nines. So.
It's tough, dude.
I don't know. I might like see if I can keep using I'm gonna use my student ID like for years after and see if they keep.
Oh
giving them to me.
yeah.
Like just be like, I stayed back.
How lit is Lansdowne Street?
Lansdowne is great. It's a great vibe. It's so different than the other because I've been to a bunch of other stadiums. Been to like my goal is to go to all 30 in my life. I've been to 8 so far, I think, and it's definitely a different environment than any place I've been to. It's in a cool part of town where Fenway is.
Yeah,
and it's all baseball and it's great, but it sucks when they lose. Like when they win, it's fantastic, but when they lose, it's just like
what place is sick is Cheeky Monkey, the brewery. It's on Lansdowne.
It's on Lansdowne.
I think it's actually right next to the Lansdowne.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's huge, and then they have like the ping pong in the back.
I got to get into all that stuff because I just turned 21, so like I haven't never gone to any of those places. So like now I got to go and
I've been there.
Try them all out.
Unfortunately, the first time I ever went there was the wild card game at 21.
You went to that game?
You went to the game and went to Cheeky Monkey before, and it was like you couldn't even move in there. That place is massive.
Was it buzzing that night? I heard it was. I knew a buddy that went to that game. And he said it was like a crazy.
It was, yeah. But you had the Red Sox fans talking smack to me. Wearing the Yankee jersey.
My parents used to not let me go to Yankees Red Sox, so I was like 13.
Yeah,
like, my dad used to have seen tickets, and he'd be like, "You're not coming to."
You know what was funny? Actually, I don't think I told anybody about this. So the game I was supposed to go to that just got rained out.
Oh yeah,
I was wearing my Cold jersey. Some Red Sox fan walks by me and like shouts and looks at me and goes, "Garrett Cole sucks!" And I swear to God, I just look over and just am like, and just don't say anything, and then he just walked away. That's your
best.
Thing.
That's your best course of action in that situation. Now.
Nope. I'm not giving anybody anything.
Because the minute you say one thing back, it's a shit show.
Right. But it was funny too. And then it was last season. There were a couple of Yankee fans sitting around me, and I started a couple of "Let's Go Yankee" chants. And then of course, getting a lot of looks.
Yeah. At Fenway.
Yeah.
I mean, that takes balls. Like that's great.
Yeah.
My favorite games are the Mets games at Fenway because we're like best buddies. And we'll chant like Yankees suck with the Mets fans when they come to Fenway.
Yeah.
I do like the Mets fans.
I always thought that was kind of weak out of the like especially the Mets, like the sucking up. Like, I mean, it's just ridiculous.
I will say I'm not a fan.
Mets fans have
I know what it is, dude, but that's totally fine.
I've been at Bruins games where Yankees suck chants.
But why can't but it's like, so it's New York, Boston. Why do Mets fans not like the Red Sox just because they're not in the same league? Like, it's like,
wait, what?
I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to be all buddy with the Red Sox fans. And it's like, we're from New York. They're from Boston. Like, what are we talking about?
Because both teams have rivalries with the Yankees.
But I'm saying, it's not New York over Boston, Tony?
For me personally, it is. But for some people, it's not because Yankee fans are just that terrible sometimes.
You would say you have more common ground with Yankees than the Red Sox?
I personally root for the Yankees because I'm from, like, I was born and raised in New York. Like, why wouldn't I root for New York teams? But a lot of people don't like, they're like, why would you ever root for the Yankees? You're a Mets fan. Like, people are like that. So, like, obviously, like, Mets fans are going to be like,
get that.
Yeah.
I get that because where I'm like, wherever anyone's from, like, if a team from your area goes deep, it's like, oh, I'm from that area.
Yeah,
like,
I'm rooting for that team.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that.
Yeah. I guess we're already kind of talking about it. Let's go to the world of Major League Baseball.
It's deep to left. It's 700. Albert Pujols.
Yep, what a play. Stop it. Yep. And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All right. And I just saw this. I guess it's not breaking news, but I just missed this earlier this morning. I guess it was only 20 minutes ago. Kareem Hunt back to the Browns. 1 year deal worth up to $4 million. So obviously spent the last, I believe, 4 seasons with Cleveland after coming over from Kansas City. So I mean, it makes sense, adding a guy late like this that's been in your system the last couple of years. I think it's a great move.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Riley. Sorry.
No, it is a good move, but I thought the guy they had into this guy Ford.
He looked good.
He looked really good on Monday. Picked him up in fantasy. Thought he'd be the RB1.
But you look at those since Kareem Hunt's maybe I guess part of his second year before the Chiefs released him. He's been a complimentary back for a long time now, so I don't think he's gonna be getting 20 carries a game.
Yeah, maybe a goal line guy.
And they liked him as the receiving back. So I think Ford's still gonna get a lot of work. And you see it all across the league, unless it's Christian McCaffrey or Derrick Henry or Saquon Barkley, throwing Austin Eckler too. There's going to be a timeshare. It's not nobody's dominating touches.
Yeah. Especially like with Nick Chubb going down. I mean, it's just like I don't think there's any one answer for that. They're going to try some things out, I'm sure, like you said, there's going to be a timeshare, at least to start off with.
But I mean, what an advantage for Cleveland to have a guy who's been in the system, because anybody else, it would take a while to learn the playbook and everything.
You should pick it up and not to mention, I mean, I feel like he's not like a bad running back. I mean, by any sense of the word.
No, and it's just the off the field issues plagued him, because I mean, you look at that rookie year,
kind of ridiculous,
coming out of nowhere, and then the next year he was looking pretty good as well.
Let's get that done, America.
And I mean, his yards per carry have always been over 4. And you look at it, I mean, rookie year he had 53 catches, and even last year, not getting a ton of run, still ended up with 35.
Yeah, dude. What do you know what the off the field issues were?
I believe it was domestic violence.
Really?
Yeah.
What a fucking asshole.
I know.
This could get ugly quick.
And it was a shame too, because like I said, he bursts on the scene. He gets a great opportunity and then blows it up. I mean, he could have been part of the championship runs with Kansas City.
And he's only 28 years old. You know? Like it's
that stuff's so sad.
It really is. I mean, he could have had already for a running back a lengthy, successful career.
Right.
You know,
it happens so many. It's happened so
times,
much.
Dude.
Like, it's so sad that like guys just throw away something, and I guess it's not throwing away now because these guys get second chances all the time.
Third chances, dude.
I am a second chance guy. Like, I agree with giving people second chances, but there's still something about like you see that guy in your offense, and it's like, oh,
right.
Can we go to these comments real quick?
Yeah. I'm interested in these comments here. By the way, goes back to Matthew though. Talking.
Danny actually did say Del Frisco though. I don't think.
Danny Del Frisco.
I've never been there.
I've been maybe a handful of times. My mother growing up. I've been there in forever. Again, I don't remember much of that restaurant.
They used to have it in Stanford where Blackstone's is.
Did you go to that one?
No, but everybody said it was amazing.
Matt says, "Oh man, Tony, need that Becco's. That's like heaven." Danny, pumped. Let's go. He says,
"Let's go." And I just feel like, Lonnie, I mean, I don't think if you're a true Yankee fan, you hate on the Yankees. I mean, I think it's that simple. Like, you love the Yankees if you're a Yankee fan.
But he's saying like everyone hates on the Yankees. Like that's why he's asking when you were saying about the Mets and the Red Sox. But I mean, come on, like, don't play the victim here. You guys do it to yourselves. All right, you can't.
I don't really think so.
Yeah, you do.
I think it's like you're gonna hold a fan base accountable for being passionate. Like that's not right.
I mean, there's a fine line between passionate and just acting pompous.
But what's an example of acting pompous? Like what are you referring to?
Like just thinking you're better than everyone and that's it. Like
what's the example? I think that's a very general narrative,
like,
Tony.
How about like you right now thinking that the Yankees could still like make a run? Like that's.
I mean, no, not after losing.
And then just having like like an ignorant type of attitude where just like I said, like you're better than everyone. Like that's a lot of Yankee fans have that mentality.
Consistency wise, we have been better than everyone, and we have more championships than everyone. That's not being pompous. That's just a fact.
Right, but you can still be pompous about it, and that's what a lot of the Yankees are, pompous about that fact.
Yes. But why does that come up? Because the other side is on the attack, Tony. It wouldn't come. Is that we don't just throw it out?
But Yankee fans do that incessantly. They constantly throw out the rings, going for more. This is the year. Aaron Judge,
1986,
that's it, dude. Like, what about 1986? It's a great year for the Mets. Like, what are you talking about?
The last great one.
And again, there's another one like bringing up.
You were
like,
setting me up for it.
I really wasn't at all. Like we're talking about Yankee fans, and you're bringing up the 1986 World Series. So like,
I just think no matter what sport, what team we're talking about, nothing wrong with a passionate fan base.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. But Yankee fans are like quite literally one of the worst fan bases.
But that's just not. It's like the greatest
internet presence
group of people to be associated with. Honestly. Like it just everybody like most of these baseball franchises, the fans are asleep at the wheel. There's no passion. There's half-empty ballparks. It's terrible. I mean, Citi Field averaging 20,000 a night. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Josh B says still have at a week, maybe 2, where Ford has value if Hunt even beats him out for the job.
I think Ford will be good for a little bit.
Yeah. Lonnie likes it. Ford look good, but Hunt is a stud, he says. And then Josh B says, nice, Riley.
Thank you.
What'd you do, dude?
I think I've done a lot of things that maybe
get out of town here. Lonnie says he kicked a girl in the face, I believe, but barely kicked her from what I remember, but still not a good thing.
Josh B. riled with the Scuds.
Josh B. Scuds, LMAO. Mets fans always complain the Yankees spend too much. Stop, Tony. I never complained about that. I never complained about it, dude.
Hamstrung by the Wilpons. Delusional.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is also tough when your owners don't want to spend enough. But now I feel like the roles are reversed.
But you say that, but what are where did the Yankees rank in payroll this year? 3rd? I mean, that's not
the Yankees
not spending. Yeah.
Right. But I'm just saying again, like,
fuck out of here.
Like, exactly, dude. So, I mean, I feel like trade deadline specifically. Well, yeah, but I'm still saying, like, Yankee fans talk about the Mets spending more. Like,
I wouldn't want to spend like that.
Okay.
Yes, you would.
Not the way the Mets have spent.
Mets and Red Sox have 29 teams. Fans have 29 teams. I guess he's like, I don't know.
I got 4.
He's trying to say. Riley hitting the let's go bite. He's saying, okay. And then Lonnie, basketballs?
Balloons?
Asteroids?
Balloons?
I don't know.
I think they're asteroids.
Asteroids?
Yeah, like comets. Those are like comets, like to the moon.
Lonnie says, a nice quarter zip. Tony MLB. Thank you, bud.
Yeah.
MLB Network, baby.
That's awesome, honestly.
It is a nice quarter.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, just to kind of simplify things here, 7-1 last night. I mean, not much to really discuss. And we talked about the importance, if you wanted any chance of getting in the playoffs, you had to win these games against the Blue Jays. You don't. So that's really it, honestly. Last two games, you even had Big Steve on Twitter, who was just like me, very confident and there till the end, saying season over yesterday. So that's what yesterday did. So I mean, it's like I said. I mean, I know like the expectations have been very low for a little bit now. But it still just sucks. And I was just talking about this with Bill in my office, who's 93 years old, been a fan since the Mickey Mantle days. Before that. And I just said, it just stinks because I can't even watch one playoff baseball game. I don't want to see it. I don't care. Just seeing the ads when I'm watching football are going to piss me off, honestly, about the ALCS on Fox. Like, you're
going to watch it.
And isn't it crazy too, Tony? And Riley, you would crack up if you saw this. It was almost a year ago. We had a clip of me complaining about Bob Costas calling the Guardian series against the Yankees.
Sucks.
Yeah, but we were hoping it was the last assignment, but I'm sure Bobby Boy Tony will be back this year.
Did you ever see
dude, yeah.
Bob Costas clip of when he
Vince McMahon?
No, the guy's coming. It's a Reds game. He's coming off the mound and he gave up like 6 runs and he goes like this, like a Dominican guy, prays to God. And Bob Costas goes, I only hope he's praying to God for forgiveness for how awful that outing was, on national television.
Oh, really?
And it was like, dude, you can't say that. I don't know if you can say that. But I think he's so old that he just says whatever he wants now. And I don't think he's good at baseball. I agree. I think he's awful at baseball.
He is awful, dude. He's just so
it was a history lesson.
Dude. It is a history lesson.
Yeah,
it's like every Yankee fan, dude. Oh, Mickey Mantle.
5, oh my God, 5 is the magic number,
yeah,
Matthew.
Tell stories.
That's pretty much.
By the way, dude,
those are comments, aka Scuds.
I didn't realize that.
Don't need to raise your voice to Lonnie. Yeah, how dare you?
Says, well, you know what, dude? Well, when Brian's just automatically putting words in my mouth, I mean, I gotta yell to get my point across, dude. So figure it out, Lonnie. And then he says, Double B with the settle Scuds there. So these are Scuds, dude.
Yeah, Scud Rockets.
All right, that's cool, I guess.
Costas and Joe Buck doing baseball.
Stinks, dude. Oh yeah, dude. Josh B hates Costas and Joe Buck.
I don't mind Buck. I think obviously I don't mind that he's gone. It wasn't he's gone, I'm pissed, but I didn't mind when he called the World Series. I do think the new guy, Joe Davis, is very good. Joe Davis is really good. He does the World Series now. Really talented.
I think Buck, though, in general, is kind of He is a pompous person.
He will
Yeah,
be.
he's a little bit of a creep.
But he'll
definitely a creep.
He'll
yeah.
be back
Yeah,
though for
dude.
baseball. I think ESPN will
Yeah.
eventually have him do baseball.
Yeah,
I'm surprised they haven't.
Yeah. But I
But
guess
I mean, yeah.
Carl Ravitch, like how do you? I mean,
Carl Ravitch.
Buck is definitely a lot better
Oh
than
my
Carl
Yeah,
Ravitch.
that's
God,
true, dude.
Carl Ravitch.
should really,
he's
honestly,
awful.
just
Him and his toupee. Dude.
throw Keith Hernandez to the World Series. Honestly,
You guys are the
don't
best
get me
broadcast in
started on.
baseball.
thank you, Riley, for knowing that.
I always actually say that they have the worst broadcast. in
Really?
Baseball. Yeah.
Because he can't handle it.
No, I just
Yes.
think nobody like I respect Ron Darling, but I think Keith is arrogant and just complains all the time and is just high most of the time. And then Gary Cohen sounds like a weasel. So it's just like I don't get how that's a good broadcast, but that's just me.
Yeah, I think he's very good at his job, Gary. I think he's a good play-by-play guy.
I think he's a great play-by-play guy.
If he just
he
was
invokes
if
a
he
lot of
just didn't
emotion, and
sound
he's
like
not that
that,
nasally.
Look,
Dude. He really
come on,
isn't,
is he
dude.
not?
He's
a
a little
little
nasally.
nasally.
He's a little nasally, but as a hometown guy, like he's doing it for Mets fans. You
Yeah.
need emotion. If you go to Red Sox, this guy Dave O'Brien who does our games, no emotion, like on Twitter.
I
Gets
know
get-
Dave O'Brien.
he's
Yeah,
the worst.
but I still would actually rather have Dave O'Brien. Definitely.
That's
no,
ridiculous.
he has no emotion.
Yeah,
Like, on
the
Twitter, will be
Chief.
like
Chief call.
home run, like sick home run, and his coach be like, and that ball's gone.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you're like doing it for Red Sox fans, the hometown broadcast. Like, show some emotion. So I would go emotion over nasally. I would take emotion.
What else we got here?
We got a lot of things going on here. Lonnie saying sleepy time to Prez about Casas and Joe Buck doing baseball. And then Lonnie says BB equals baseball baby.
And Josh saying Boog on the radio.
Boog on the radio.
He's talking about
is
John
awesome.
Shambi?
I don't know. Is he? Who's Boog?
Probably, I think so. Right?
Yeah.
Shambi's good. Shambi's really good, and he's the voice of MLB The Show.
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah, but I kind of hear him too much now. So when I like hear him on TV, it's like that's enough.
Every time me and Tony, like you go back to the broadcast, do an MLB The Show gaming corner, we each have a combined like 3 hits, and it's like a 1-0 game.
I know, it's so
I grind
hilarious,
that game.
dude.
That's the only
Yeah.
game I grind.
Dude, that's a sick game.
I'm a sweat.
Honestly. You
I-
good?
I
you
do.
good?
I do the whole camera where it's like just the strike zone to play online, and
Nice.
I sweat that game.
But yeah, so it's basically on to next season at this point.
Mhm.
For the Yankees, and just I just hope, you know, I'm hoping there's going to be a reactive offseason, and yes, I don't think they're going to spend $600 million. But I just think, you know, they're going to put a reliance on the prospects. You have to get a good trade return for Gleyber Torres. You have to at least explore trading Stan. I would love just to know, like, specifically that he's going to be off the team, but I have a feeling they're going to give it one more go and then maybe have to release him next year. I mean, we'll see. But it's just been that bad. So just got to hope for the big offseason, smart Gleyber trade, and get all the young guys up, get Dominguez healthy. And that's all I got there. Anything you wanted to speak of on the Mets, Tony, from yesterday?
Yeah, of course, man. You know, I had a great time watching the game yesterday.
You watched a lot of it? Or no?
No, I just watched a little bit of it, dude. We had, you know, Miami here. We're in Miami, you know, beat the Mets 4-3 in a tight game that, in all honesty, I mean, the Mets should have won for sure, but scoring started off a little bit early there, top of the third. Alonso hits a ball to center field. Was going to be a single, center fielder bobbles it. Alonso turns that into 2. It's a nice double right there. And then Lindor with a single, pitcher bobbles the throw to first, flubs it. Alonso scores, makes it 1-0. After that, you know, we had we had Joey Lucchesi on the mound. We did pretty well, but gave an RBI double to Josh Bell on Miami. I can't believe, honestly, he's playing first base. But that tied the game up. Edwards reached on a bunt in the 5th, made it 2-1, giving Miami the lead. And by the time, you know, bottom of the 6th rolls around, they're down 3-1. Lucchesi had a solid outing. I think 5 2/3. The 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 hits, 5 Ks. You know, solid for Lucchesi, honestly. He was, you know, painting the corners a little bit with his fastball. But still, you'd have maybe hoped a little bit more efficiency out of him. You know, get you at least 6 innings there. Only 388 pitches. So game's tied at 3 here. We're going to fast forward, top of the 9th. You know, Nimmo had an RBI double, 2 RBI double, tied at 3-3. And then we had, I believe, Lindor on third base. And the pitcher does technically balk. Alvarez is at the plate here. Should have brought in Lindor to give the Mets the lead, but the I guess the umps didn't see the balk. The pitcher, like when Dora went to basically look like he made it seem like he was gonna go steal home plate. Right before the pitcher pitches, like he takes his back foot off of the mound, but then still throws the pitch. So technically coming off the mound, like that is a balk. Didn't call it. I think Alvarez ends up either grounding out, whatever, innings over. And then on top of that, bottom of the ninth here with Miami up, game's tied. With 2 outs, there was like a pop-up in foul territory down by the dugout. And I guess there was some confusion between Alvarez and Alonso. No one catches the ball. It would have been a tough catch anyway, but no one caught the ball. Alvarez, visibly angry, slamming the dugout gate with his hand multiple times. And then next batter up, single, walk-off single for Miami.
Yeah.
So kind of a really tough loss, dude.
That type of year.
And you look at your bullpen. Obviously, Lucchesi gave 2 earned runs, but again, like Trevor Gott there in the 9th. I mean, you expect a little bit more out of him, at least to keep it to extra innings there. It was kind of tough. Garrett, though, gave you 2 1/3 innings out of the bullpen after Lucchesi there. So that was nice to see some length out of him. But other than that, dude, kind of tough loss. I know Miami's playing. They were a half game back at the wild card, I think, starting last night. So they're definitely playing for more than the Mets are, but it's still tough to see that loss. And definitely, Alvarez, I know, is struggling, but there's no reason to be slamming the fence like that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's just like, I know it was weird because they were, him and Alonso were going for this foul ball, and Alonso like slid, like to try and catch it, right? And then Alvarez stopped, and the ball dropped. And it was just like, but clearly there's just a miscommunication. Like it was both of yours fault.
Right.
Like if you're calling for the ball, you get the ball. Like whatever.
Yeah.
If you didn't, then it's both of yours fault. Like it's,
a young player, emotions getting the best of him. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Right?
He was 0 for 5 last night, batting average down at 215. I mean, it's not, he's not been producing.
How about this, Tony? We would have had a perfect night last night with the picks if we didn't take our teams.
I know. How crazy is that?
So 50-43 right now.
Blake Snell had a no-hitter going to the 7th inning, actually.
I did see that.
I don't know what happened in the 8th.
They just took him out, I think.
Too many pitches. Yeah.
Like
always.
He left with a no-hitter.
He always uses too many
left
pitches.
with a no-hitter?
I'm almost positive, yeah.
He did leave with a
I
no-hitter,
think 7 innings, no hits, 10 Ks.
Like 3 walks or something, yeah.
Probably had like 120 pitches or something.
104 pitches, 7 innings, no hits.
But Tony, I mean,
10 Ks,
October 1st, the deadline, 7-point lead for me. I mean, we talked about that dinner that I supposedly owe. I mean, that might be getting canceled out.
Oh, we would do that?
I mean, either way, let's get dinner now.
I mean, yeah, I'd still want to go to Sakura. Like,
oh man.
Oh my God, Lonnie.
Yeah, he's getting riled up.
Yeah, dude. He goes, wow. He just said Keith will be high the whole time. And he probably is, but he still calls a great fucking game.
But Brian. He's just so arrogant. The fact I still can't get over that he said that.
Phillies,
that's ridiculous,
dude, get over
right? Is that not ridiculous? Last year that he demanded that he does not call any Mets Phillies games because the Phillies don't play fundamental baseball, and then they end up going to the World Series. Like, tell me that's not
that is like
a little crazy.
I mean, I think you're kind of hard. It wasn't even like that serious, dude. He still calls games.
Wasn't that serious.
He calls
didn't
Phillies
call the
games.
He did
end up calling the games.
Not last year.
End of the season.
This year.
End of the season, he did.
Ridiculous.
And it's just like let's just all pump the brakes a little bit. And then Lonnie says, Riley, B, do me a favor, only wear fitted. I don't care if it's Boston. I'm trying to get B in a Yankee fitted ASAP. He says,
I'll wear mine Friday. I'll wear my Red Sox fitted.
Yeah, dude.
I'm just trying to show some variety.
He goes, these fucking golf hats are hurting his eyes. Nah, I really like that quarter zip though, Tony. Such a handsome fellow you are. Appreciate it, dude. You can't get this anywhere. MLB Network employees
like
only,
I said,
baby.
Lonnie just hasn't experienced the greatness of golf yet. It'll eventually come. A lot of people, I'm sure you've had friends where you're like, I'm never golfing. And all of a sudden, like this is sick. And I've even seen that with Tony.
Yeah,
like he was kind of like, oh yeah, I'll golf. And now he's like pumped up.
I know. When's the Josh B golf? October 9th? Did we say that? 13th.
Yeah.
So the day
wasn't it the 19th?
Opening day.
Opening. Yeah.
I probably can't make the 13th though, now that I'm thinking about it.
I mean,
I think I'm working a women's ice hockey game at Sacred Heart.
I mean, we also could try to move it too.
We'll talk about it.
I got to get into the I don't know the spots too much around here. Like I play the same. I need some recommendations, more courses to play around here.
Definitely. Yeah. Have you played Tashua?
I've played Tashua. I've played Fairchild. I played Great River. My goal is to try to play Yale this
I played
this
it, and
year.
I think I shot 130. It was in the midst of Shanks a couple years ago. But it cool to play, but definitely an old school feel. But actually, at the end of this golf season, they're like redoing a lot of it.
Yeah. And then my buddy today was playing Oxford
Green's so hard.
I
Nice
heard it's
course, but
beautiful.
I think I've broken 100 one time. Richter Park in Danbury.
Okay.
Great course. And then Orange Hills isn't bad in Orange as well.
All right. Whitney Farms.
Yeah, Whitney, because I grew up in Monroe. So yeah, that's a tough one, but it's decent. It's nice.
Worth the price, definitely.
And then Smith Richardson Fairfield.
Smith Richardson, I have not played by. I've driven past it a bunch.
Yeah, so that's a nice one. So I feel like already that's a bunch of courses.
I drive by all these beautiful private courses too that I want to play so bad. It's like it's probably no chance.
The private course is so annoying. The prices, Tony.
There's one right near my house. I don't know the name of it, but it's like right in Fairfield, kind of like it's on the Bridgeport Fairfield.
Brooklyn Country Club.
Yeah, it looks
that one looks
beautiful.
nice.
It looks
Brooklyn
so nice.
is gorgeous.
Yeah,
looks beautiful.
So yeah, no, good stuff. Definitely pumped to get out back on the course. I was just gonna do a quick, so like I said, it's 50 to 43. We got till October 1st.
Oh,
quick 3 picks here, Tony. So I feel like for a change, actually, you know what?
You go first. You go first.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. King back on the hill for the Yankees. So like one good thing, we're excited about the development. Hopefully he could be like our 3-starter next year, even 4-starter. But his ERA is in the 1s as a starter. So let's just say he pitches a good game, bullpen does their job, and miraculously, like we win a game like 4-3. So that'll be my Yankee pick there. And then the other ones, I'm going to take the Mariners again. They beat Seattle, I think 7-2 last night, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 7-2. Today, Kirby's on the hill. So he's been solid this year. Give me 9-3 for Seattle. And then final pick, I'm going to run it back. Actually, yeah, I guess this is going to be the same thing as yesterday, but give me the Dodgers over the Tigers. I think that's a 10-1 game, very close yesterday, but Bobby Miller, since that strung out against the Yankees, struggled a little bit, but I think this is where he gets back on track.
Love it, dude. My 3 picks here, just ripping them off. I'm going to go back to the world of Mets here. Kadai Senga on the mound. Luis Ariz, by the way, I forgot to mention. Injury, between his ankle pregame yesterday. Probably going to be out again today, you would imagine. So, give me the Mets tonight. I would say they win, again, offensive. I think they're going to come out pretty hot offensively. Respectively, offensively, and Kadai, 6 innings. Maybe he throws a 7-inning no-hitter. Who knows? Mets could win this one, let's say 5-0. And then on top of that, dude, let's go. Guardians over the Royals, maybe. Lucas Giolito. Did they win last night, Brian? Do you know?
The Guardians?
The Guardians lost to Kansas City 7-6.
I would why even take the Guardians? They're terrible.
Honestly, I'm going to go with my boy, Zach Greinke and the Kansas City Royals. They're going for the sweep of Cleveland, actually, tonight at home in Kansas City.
Let's get that done, America.
Honestly, let's get that done. Zach Greinke. Wow, through 2 perfect innings, dude. Well, through 2, no one run innings against Houston most recently. It's pretty interesting. So give me, I don't know, the Royals winning it, I don't know, 6-4. And then on top of that, you are going to see, to go back to the well with the Padres again, Seth Lugo. I mean, a soft spot in my heart for Seth Lugo. San Diego looks like they're in the race to hit 500 here. I say they'll go back to the well. They beat Colorado. I'll say a higher scoring game of 8-6.
Big changes coming in the offseason.
Yeah, definitely.
Lonnie's still talking about the golf. I'm just saying, Lonnie, you just don't even realize it. It's just going to happen. It's just going to happen one day. You're not going to see it coming. So just remember me saying that, and I'll be there to remind you. Well, and he also says, I feel like every town in CT has a course. And yeah, pretty much. Maybe some towns just have a private, but pretty much it's not like that in New York. Unfortunately, they don't, especially by the city, like there's like nothing. So that would suck.
And he says mini golf hype, actual golf.
Golf. I mean, mini golf. I mean, hammered maybe, but right, Tony?
How about regular golf hammered?
Yeah, but I'm saying so mini golf basically no. Like
I would do mini golf.
And the only good thing about it is you can just do it at night. Like, that would be the only other.
Well, you're out down on the shore, you're looking for something to do, trying to kill some time, maybe. Mini golf is still fun, working your putt game, dude.
Yeah, but real golf, like you said, sick. Yes. We all agree. We're all big golfers here. So
yes, I do agree, dude.
Bring your own putter to mini golf.
Yeah,
that would be crazy.
I've done it.
Wait, what?
Own putter to mini golf?
Yeah.
Are you guys serious?
Yeah. Why not?
Because that's like kind of a crazy move. Where? In Shelton mini golf?
No, in Myrtle Beach, we always used to go
Ha, Tony, come on.
mini golf.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta bring your own putter. If you're trying to win, like if we're playing for money, I'm bringing my own putter.
Yeah, especially if it's for money. Yeah. But I had to say, fellas, I mean, what a show today, and especially on a Wednesday, you know, kind of in between football here, baseball teams.
Not
out
much
of
going
it.
on, dude.
But a lot of conversation, great hockey talk. It's been a while since we had talked in depth about hockey.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to the previews.
Season, and then what is it? The 19th, the Predators game.
Oh yes.
Oh yes, dude.
Yeah.
The 19th.
What's the name of the restaurant?
Becco's.
Becco's.
Yeah, dude.
I honestly am jacked.
Dude, that sounds so good. The pasta, dude.
Yeah, let's go. Tailgate around the corner as well.
Tailgate's right.
It's a lot of hype. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Continuing to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and Costume, merch at downtimetv.com. Want everybody to enjoy their day, enjoy the games. Let's go, Yankees.
Let's go, Mets.
And we will see you.
Yeah, just hit it.
Mañana!
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.